It always seems impossible until it's done. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. Now, farmers in Kerala are struggling with infestations of spotted locust. Talking about locust, they are short-horned grasshoppers known for their migratory behavior. They can form swarms and hopper bands, causing significant destruction to both natural and cultivated vegetation. Their potential for rapid population growth makes them capable of causing severe damage to crops, leading to national emergencies related to food and fodder. And friends, there are only four species of locust are found in India, and these are desert locust, migratory locust, Bombay locust, and tree locust. Now, Indian Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defense is focusing on the armed forces preparedness for hybrid warfare, which includes both kinetic and non-kinetic methods. Kinetic warfare typically means military employing a range of weapons, while non-kinetic warfare encompasses tactics beyond traditional military actions, including cyber, electronic, and psychological strategies, and can involve non-military participants. Armed forces are also exploring counter-drone technologies to address drone threats. Additionally, committee will review the strategic operational preparedness of defense forces amid current security challenges, particularly with ongoing border tensions with China. The other topics of discussions included indigenous defense production, healthcare for ex-servicemen, and assessment of policies for families of armed forces personnel. Now, Supreme Court recalled its August 2022 order that declared certain provisions of the Benami Transaction Prohibition Act 1988 unconstitutional. A new bench held that constitutional validity of the unamended act was not questioned in the original ruling. The court emphasized that challenges to statutory provisions require a live dispute, and the issue of constitutional validity was not adequately addressed in the previous judgment. In 2022, the 2022 decision had ruled Section 3, Subclause 2 of the Act unconstitutional, which proposed jail terms for Benami transactions and stated that act could only be applied prospectively. The bench expressed concern about a previous judgment related to Prevention of Money Laundering Act, which allowed property possession before trial, noting it could lead to arbitrary application. Now, Supreme Court of India has introduced a new statue of Lady Justice depicting a sari-clad woman without a blindfold, holding scales and copy of Constitution instead of a sword. Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud stated that unblindfolded figure represent that law is not blind; it sees everyone equally, contrasting with a traditional blindfold that signifies impartiality. It was designed by muralist Vinod Goswami, and it reflects ongoing legal reforms in India and aims to decolonize the legal framework. And friends, the imagery of Lady Justice originates from Greek and Roman mythology, with figures like Themis and Justitia, who were depicted without blindfolds. The first known depiction of blindfolded Lady Justice appears in 1494 woodcut, which was initially a critic but later evolved into symbol of justice by 17th century. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Karm Yogi Saptah, which is a national learning week, on October 19th. Mission Karm Yogi was launched in September 2020, and it aims to develop future-ready civil service grounded in Indian values and global perspectives. And in this context, National Learning Week will focus on enhancing individual and organizational capacity among civil servants and promote a commitment to learning and development. Next article focuses upon National Green Hydrogen Mission. Because the Union government has sanctioned 3 pilot projects for the use of hydrogen in steel production under the National Green Hydrogen Mission, it aims to identify advanced technologies for utilizing green hydrogen in steel making through pilot projects. These pilot projects can demonstrate safe and secure operations of green hydrogen-based steel making processes, validating technical feasibility and performance, evaluating their economic viability, thereby leading to low carbon iron and steel production. Talking about National Green Hydrogen Mission, it was launched in 2023, and it aims to contribute India's goal to become Atmanirbhar through clean energy and serve as an inspiration for the global clean energy transition. It will lead to significant decarbonization of the economy, reduce dependence on fossil fuel imports, and enable India to assume technology and market leadership in green hydrogen. Now, recently, Supreme Court ruled that Prohibition of Child Marriage Act cannot be undermined by personal laws, asserting that child marriages violate individuals' free will to choose their life partners. The court emphasized that personal law should not obstruct the enforcement of national law against child marriages. The court also acknowledged existing gaps in the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, which aims to eradicate child marriages and replace the Child Marriage Restraint Act of 1929. So, with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.